Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, also known as Laugh Lovely Angela, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I styled our living room space for the early spring season. In case you missed my last video, we decorated my entryway space. It's actually pictured right here behind me, but I'll put a couple of clips so you guys can see how that space came together. When it comes to my early spring decorating, as I've mentioned in the past, I like to keep things more neutral, and then once spring officially rolls around, bring in more pops of color. But I like to just keep things a little bit calmer after the winter greenery and everything. So I'm excited to share with you guys how I styled this space. We do have a little bit of a different layout from last year. So as you guys know, if you've been following me even for a few months now, we have been working on the built-ins in our living room space. I'm actually going to be putting together a video, a progress video, because they are not completed just yet. Obviously, we had baby girl the day after Christmas, so it's just been very chaotic, very busy, but very fulfilling and wonderful, obviously. So I'm going to be putting together a progress video so you guys can see where we've come from zero to where it's at, and then what is left to do, so that way I can do another one just wrapping it all up. But because of the built-ins, our Christmas tree could not go in the same spot it was going before because of the built-in cabinetry being there. So we had to actually change the configuration of our living room space. Our smaller love seat actually used to be where I'm at right now, with the back against the front windows in our home, and we had to flip it to the other side of the coffee table. And so after having the layout like this through Christmas and winter, we actually really are enjoying it. So we decided to leave it like this, but we have this huge runway space here now, and it felt like it was missing something. So a couple of you guys actually noticed it in my entryway video. There was a little clip showing the chair there, but I picked up this beautiful swivel chair from the Pottery Barn outlet in South Carolina. I have never been to the outlet before, and let me tell you, I will absolutely be making another trip back because I was able to get this brand new chair at a fraction of the price. So I will be sure to film next time I actually go so I can share with you guys some amazing finds I have. But I'm rambling. There's a couple changes in this living room space. We have this new swivel chair in the corner, and then I also picked up a new rug for our living room space. So I previously had an 8x10 rug from Boutique Rugs. Absolutely still love it. We're moving that up into our guest room space, and I ended up getting a 9x12 rug down here from the June Leloy type of thing. I bought it with my own money. This is not sponsored or affiliated or anything like that, but love this. It's a much warmer tone. It's got some beige, some green, some rust in it. So it's bringing in a little bit of a different color scheme, but I'm excited to share with you guys our living room space, and let's finally get into it. So I do love to keep out my faux fur throws. I'm just going to be using this cream colored one, but I just love the texture of it. It's so cozy, and it's still chilly out even in early spring months. So I am all for leaving these textural elements out. Now I'm going to add this beautiful floral pillow cover. It's a tapestry pillow from 23rd by Deanne. I love these. I have a ton of them. They are reversible. I used them all last year. They're one of my go-tos, and I love that they have a bunch of different colors in it, so I can pull from it for different seasons. I actually found this really pretty blush pink one from Home Goods, and it has this really pretty lace detail on the side to give it a feminine touch, but it perfectly ties in some of the pink tones in this pillow. This is another one of the tapestry pillows. It's kind of a brown green tone, perfect neutral styling. Love this one, again, reversible, but this one in particular is my absolute favorite. And on the smaller love seat, I'm adding this cream colored knit throw blanket. I got this from Target a few years ago, but HomeGoods has a bunch of really great neutral options. So if you're looking for pillows, throws, they are definitely the place to check out for those. On this corner end table, I like to keep things super simple and functional. I'm going to add this beautiful black stone plate. This was from Golden Oldies. It is absolutely huge. I love mixing old and new items in my decorating, and this one, it's really heavy. This one is a great just like layering piece and is super easy to wipe down too, which is amazing. So we're gonna add this to the side. And on top of it, I'm going to layer in this really pretty tissue box cover. This is a wicker one from McGee & Co. Perfect way to decorate a functional everyday item. This chest I love to use as a side table. This is another piece from Golden Oldies. We have all of our board games in it. But we're gonna layer this beautiful coffee table book. It's called On Flowers. This is what it looks like without the cover on it. And it has such pretty pictures of different florals and everything. I found it at HomeGoods, but it is sold on Amazon as well. And we're going to layer in this brass box. This is part of a set of 2 from McGee & Co. that they sent me. This is the smaller of the 2, and this is a great hideaway for your remote, keys, anything like that. You can easily use it for shelf styling too. Now I'm adding this dark brown clay pot. This is also from Golden Oldies. It's just such a great staple everyday piece. And then for some more texture, I'm adding this wicker candle. And now I'm going to take this lumbar version of the throw pillows I have over there, and it beautifully ties in what's happening on the bigger couches, but also the green tones of this chair. Now I'm going to add this stone bowl. This is from my friend Kate's Etsy shop, Gray on Elm. It has so much beautiful character. All the ones that she's had in her shop are very different from each other. No 2 are the same. And I'm going to add this candle to it. I actually got this idea from both Kate and also Tiffany from the Meza home. I think it's such a fun idea. Ideally, I would have this like a little bit shorter, but we're going to have to burn it down and make it work. Now on the coffee table, I'm actually going to be using a smaller version of that stone plate that's on the end table. I want to help anchor the vessel that I'm using over here. I have this really pretty one that's another piece from McGee & Co. It's smaller and I want to just layer in a different way. I really have a comfort zone with wooden risers. There's nothing wrong with that, but I want to change things up. So this is the large size, and then this is the small one. I believe it's called the Liori pot. I might be pronouncing that wrong, but they are so, so pretty, and I love the neutral color tone that they have. For florals, I'm going to use the same ones that are in my entryway space. I want to just have some consistency since these two areas are really close to each other. So I just have them folded up, and I'm only going to put 2 of these in here because I want it to be just a delicate statement. I really want this coffee table styling to lean into more natural elements and the beautiful vintage pieces that I have found, sourced, purchased. This is another one from my friend Kate's Etsy shop. She has these beautiful vintage bells. I decorated with these for Christmas and tied them together, but I love the simplicity of just adding one as well. And then this piece I am so excited to finally be decorating with. This is another one from Kate's Etsy shop. It is a vintage cigar mold. They are so cool. It's a really nice textural element to add to a coffee table, shelf styling. I saw 4th on Main decorate her coffee table with one, and I could not get it out of my head ever since then. I also saw Hannah Naylor do it too, so I have been influenced plenty of times and will continue to be. But this is just 1/2 of it, and I love that it just adds a super simple piece without filling the space up heavily. I love it. I would love to find a smaller one too, but I love the simplicity of this styling. Kate does have a few of these in her shop, so I will have them linked in the video description. And here is a finished look at how I styled our living room space for the early spring season. So that is going to wrap up today's video, friends. I sure hope you enjoyed seeing how I styled our living room space for the early spring season. Again, I'm keeping things a little bit more neutral. I had a little tiny bit of color in this year versus last year, but I love how this space came together. I will have last year's video linked down below, as well as the entryway styling that I shared in my last video. So if you guys would like to check that out. As always, thank you so much for hanging out with me here today, and I will see you in my next video, friends. Bye.